Welcome to Project F4E, the recently produced PvEvP MOBA Looter Extractor from developer BetaDwarf. Though currently in pre-beta, this is an up-and-coming title to pay attention to if you are a fan of the extraction genre. You can sign up for playtests on the Project F4E Discord, which I will have linked below. After you finish watching this video, let me know if you signed up in the comments. The quickest way to describe this game is, imagine a combination of League of Legends and Dark and Darker. The top-down camera view, controls, fog of war, characters, and character abilities take inspiration from the MOBA genre, while the gameplay loop shares many similarities with Dark and Darker, such as the PvEvP, the closing circle, looting, and extracting. If you are a fan of the extraction genre and MOBA-style controls, you will find F4E uses these in seamless combination. Despite seeming like an odd pairing, nothing feels forced or janky about the gameplay. As a player, your goal is to gain loot and experience prior to extracting from the map using portals before the circle closes and kills any remaining players. The map and PvE elements look somewhat like a very large League of Legends jungle, but plays a lot like Dark and Darker. Players spawn on the map's outskirts and work their way to the middle while being pushed by the ever-closing circle. The map is littered with stationary camps of monsters for players to fight and loot. These monsters grow more powerful the closer to the middle of the map the players get. All PvE enemy attacks are dodgeable, and PvP encounters are all about positioning and not getting caught out. Now that we know the basics, let's look at the gameplay loop in more detail. To begin, you must select one of 5 currently released characters. The typical MOBA archetypes all exist here: tank, support, melee DPS, range DPS, magic user, etc. Once you decide your class, you find yourself in the player hub. Here you can access your stash, shops, crafting, practice dummies, quests, the usual home-based paraphernalia. Next, you decide whether you want to play alone in the solo queue or as a duo in the duos queue. In either case, you are placed on the map with a number of other player opponents. Once the map starts, your goal is to engage in PvE and PvP combat so that you can find more powerful equipment, complete quests, and ultimately extract from the map using one of the portals which spawn randomly throughout. Taking a blue portal ends your game, and you find yourself back at the hub to organize loot and turn in quests. Taking a golden portal takes you deeper into the Dragon Vault. The Dragon Vault is F4E's current endgame content, and only the most confident and well-equipped players should enter this realm. Here you find the most powerful loot, but it is guarded by equally powerful enemies. If you risk everything and survive the vault, a blue portal will take you back to the player hub. From there, it's rinse and repeat. Sounds simple, right? Well, maybe not so much. Any death results in losing all your equipped gear and inventory. Since your power level is more closely related to your currently equipped gear, a death means you can quickly find yourself right back where you started with little to no progression completed. Talking about all of the game elements, it is easy to overlook one of F4E's most compelling features, and that is the PvE combat system. Each PvE enemy has a limited number of combat abilities, but they all deal massive amounts of damage. Even the weakest enemy's basic attack will cause critical amounts of damage to players. So, it is vitally important for players to learn the moveset from each enemy and dodge their attacks. A comprehensive knowledge of your character's abilities is an integral part of surviving because not every character comes with a dash or a shielding ability. This is the hallmark of Project F4E, and it isn't BetaDwarf's first time attempting something like this. Developed by BetaDwarf over 10 years ago, Forced is a multiplayer tactical third-person RPG title which focuses heavily on movement and puzzle solving. If Forced is any indication of what is to come for F4E, we're going to see some very intricate and well-thought-out maps, PvE battles, and loads of epic content. For now though, thanks to the generosity of BetaDwarf, we have access to regular playtests to try out their latest F4E updates. The next of these playtests takes place on January 25th until January 27th. See below in the video description for a link to the official Discord and instructions on how to sign up. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and thanks for any likes, comments, or subscriptions. I appreciate your engagement with the channel. Hope to see you in the playtest. For me to cast stuff.
Out for the AoEs.
He dead.
There we go.
GG's.